Hi friends, I just wanted to say a little commentary. Unfortunately, there's no specific book for getting, recovery for Jehovah's Witnesses. There's no recovery for Jehovah's Witnesses, right? Recovery for Mormons, recovery, it doesn't even look like there are laws to protect people from cults. I finally sat down with my husband and watched Leah Remini, and she was explaining, she has all 3 years in which she's done, is it 3 years, babe? 3 years, wow. And she explains her escape from, and her friends' escape from a cult. And wow, it hits home. It really hits home. I didn't even realize how similar Scientology and Jehovah's Witnesses were, which is bizarre. It's bizarre. I finally let myself actually hear these words. I want to make sure that what I say is purposeful. I'm telling you my story. I've told you before, I'm not a therapist and I'm not a life coach. I'm telling you my story. Any comments that you would have, any questions that you would have, I'd be happy to answer. So you can ask the questions. I don't mind. I've gotten a comment that said, well, I hope you're not lying. Well, I don't know why anybody would want to get on camera and tell you these things and make it up. It's painful. I have a lot to lose. I have more to lose than I have to gain. I lost all my friends. This was not an easy decision. So, like I said, I've told you before, my husband and I left for different reasons. When it finally hit me like a brick wall. And I was not going to hesitate to say something about it because people's lives are affected. And it affected my family. And I know it's affecting other people's families in ways that we cannot even define or explain. It's devastating. It's devastating. And if it's painful for me, I want to make sure I express the fact that I'm not bitter. I will be angry. I will be bitter in certain days. But am I angry with the individuals that I left behind? I see them, or I have seen them as my friends. I would hope that they would be open to listening to me, if not someone like Leah Remini, because I wasn't open to listening to her because I didn't know her. But hopefully people will listen to me because they know me. They know I'm being honest. They know I'm trying to tell the truth, my truth. And I know that there are other experiences that I've heard over the 30 years that I've been in the organization. I heard horrible stories, but I just didn't say anything. Because why? Why would we say anything? Nobody talks about it. And I'm willing to do that now. I am not going to let those people disappear without voices. I'm going to tell you my story. I'm going to tell you what I heard. And if that makes you feel uncomfortable, fine. But it's true. And those things need to be said. So it's funny because Leah Remini was explaining, it's a different code. It's a different wording. We use different descriptions. It's our whole new language. And it's hard for people on the outside to understand that. But it is a very strange belief system once you get out of it and you get to listen to how other people think. And that it doesn't have to be rigid and it doesn't have to be just one way. it can be different ways of thinking when it comes to the scriptures and how we process things as human beings. So this is my story, and I'm uncomfortable, but I'm going to tell it, and I'm going to tell you my version of it, what I saw. So if you have comments, if you have questions, I'm willing to answer them, and I just wanted to put that out there. And as I go through the process, I will share with you my process. Hopefully I get through the whole year. That's my goal here. So anyway, you have a good day, and I hope this helps someone out there, and that's all I care about. If it helps one person, either trying to leave or trying to be, who's a Bible study and they're questioning, is this real? Is this a real truth? Do these people have truth? From my example, from what I've lived through, they do not. They do not have truth. And we worship 8 men as Jehovah's Witnesses. 8 men. We don't worship Jesus, and we don't worship correctly when it comes to our Heavenly Father's what's put in the scriptures. So there you go. You have a good day. Follow your bliss and be good humans.